Who likes bacon? Yes. I'm going to be your Pied Piper of pork for the evening. I'm going to be your Sherpa of savoriness, if you will. We're going to travel back and forth through time and see how bacon and pork products have helped shape our civilization. But first, I want to start off with a little VC term here for you. 1 pound bacon equals a 4x return on your cholesterol divided by the number of years you can expect to live. It's not really important, but I just wanted to share that with you. I also want to share with you a new breed of young man that's in the world today. You've heard of a foodie, you've heard of a metrosexual. What happens when you put the two together? You have a young, stylish, snappy dresser who will wow you with cooking and melt your heart with singing, and he speaks the language of bacon. So if you find one, catch him. It's good luck. He's like a leprechaun. So anyways, let's get started. Let's go back all the way to the beginning, the very beginning. In fact, the first fail in human history. Not even 15 minutes out into the ball game, and we already dropped the ball. So in the Garden of Eden, they were tempted by an apple, or so we thought. It was actually applewood, hickory, thick-cut bacon. Yeah. Bakos was the Greek god of swine. You may not have heard of him because he died at an early age of high blood pressure and jingoism, which is a bad combination. There's lots of moments in history that we could stop and point to where bacon played a part. I don't want to get into all of them, but I just want to highlight a few for you. And as the 4th of July approaches, it's good to acknowledge the founding fathers in the 1700s because they looked and they saw that Irish bacon sucked. Canadian bacon isn't even bacon, it's ham. So they put in the Declaration of Independence some sort of guarantee that would ensure future generations would have crisp, savory bacon. So tip a little out for our homies this weekend. All right, so the captain of the Titanic had very porcine features, but he also had a problem eating BLTs while he drove. So I don't want to get into this, but I think we can all learn a lesson. Don't eat and drive. He didn't see the iceberg. In the 1960s, Kermit was actually going to be called Kermit the Carnivore, but it made the whole Miss Piggy thing kind of weird. In the 1970s, the King's last album, he went through this pork chop phase, but if you play Elvis's last record backwards, you can hear a voice that says, "Turkey bacon sucks." In the 1980s, Guns N' Roses came out with Appetite for Destruction, but that wasn't the original title. It was originally going to be called, wait for it, Appetite for Pancetta, that's right. But Axl went on this weird pork eating binge, so they had to change the title, and I found that in Japan. It's a collector's item. If you put 5 robots together, you get Devastator. If you put 5 kinds of pork together, you get this thing. One is a badass gas guzzler, and the other one turns your ass into a bad gas producer. Guess which one? So if you listen, here's something fun. If you watch The Wizard of Oz, listen to Pink Floyd, and eat bacon, you can escape from the Matrix. I've done it. It's fantastic. I highly recommend it. So scientists have been trying to hack bacon, if you will. They found this landing strip by Area 51 built by aliens. I think the aliens are trying to tell us something. But speaking of hacking bacon, this poor schlep put a couple of pieces of bacon into the particle accelerator, and he paid the ultimate price because his face melted off. But the antimatter was both unstable and savory. So as we look towards the future, imagine a world where you can text message bacon to each other. In fact, this is my submission to Techstars next year. I'd send you all a BMS right now if I could. So as we look towards the future, imagine a world with no war, a happy place. But remember, we're all connected by 6 degrees of separation throughout history, but we're all connected to one person in particular. Coincidence? I don't think so. You decide for yourself. This means something. This means everything. When he goes, we're all So anyways, I'm Rick. Enjoy your 4th of July. We got a couple of good bands coming up. You can send me a BMS by texting my name to that number and whatever else. Have a good weekend. Thanks for listening.